Good morning, children. I hope you are doing well. In previous class, we discussed need for consumer protection and rights of consumer. Now, we will discuss the responsibilities of consumers. Consumer responsibilities. In order to enjoy all the rights, a consumer has to fulfill certain responsibilities. Because if a consumer is not responsible, he'll not be able to enjoy his rights, as the trader or the manufacturer will get a chance to continue their malpractices. Let's see what are the consumer responsibilities. Children, it is the responsibility of consumer to exercise his right. That means if a consumer knows his rights, he should use his rights. Because if a consumer goes to the shop and he knows that it is his right to be informed, he should get all the information from the shopkeeper about the product. And if still the shopkeeper is hiding the facts, then he can file case against him. Because if he is not exercising his right to be informed at that time, the shopkeeper will have an excuse that he did not know that the consumer wants to know this particular information. As you know that it is also the right of consumer to file a case and to seek redressal. So, if a consumer is cheated by any of the shopkeeper, trader, manufacturer, he should take action against him. That is, he should file a case against that manufacturer. Because if he is not filing a case against that manufacturer who has cheated on this consumer, the manufacturer will become more confident, because he will feel that the consumers are not affected by his act. So he'll continue cheating this consumer as well as many other consumers. Suppose you might know about the case where a consumer has filed a case against Bata for charging price for the packet on which the shopkeeper was giving him the product, the shoe. We all purchase product from big retail houses, from departmental stores, and these departmental stores always charge us for the price of the packets, but we are never bothered. We have never asked why are they charging for the price of the packet. But that consumer who was aware of his rights, that consumer filed a case against Bata that they are charging for the packet on which their name is written, that is, their brand is written, and which is meant for publicity of their product, and they are charging consumer for publicizing their product. So the Bata was found guilty and Bata had to pay a compensation to this consumer. So you can see that when the consumer has used his right, when the consumer has exercised his right, he got justice. Next is ask for full information. When the consumer goes to the shop to purchase a particular product, it is the duty of the consumer to get that information about the product which he wants to know. Because if the consumer is not asking about the information, the producer or the shopkeeper will have an excuse that they thought that the consumer knows about it. So if the consumer is asking about the information, then producer or the trader, they cannot escape their responsibilities. Next responsibility is be quality conscious. The consumer should be quality conscious. He should check if the producer is offering a particular product, whether that product has a particular mark, that is ISI mark for electronic products, wool mark for wool, FICCI on edible products, ag mark on agricultural products. These marks assure quality of the product. So if these marks are there, that means the product is of good quality. So before buying a product, the consumer should check these marks on the product. Only then they should purchase a product. The price of the products with these marks should be slightly higher, but these marks ensure quality to the products. So a consumer should be quality conscious and should purchase a product only the product is of good quality. Next is insist on cash memo. The consumer should insist on cash memo. That is the bill which the shopkeeper gives you when you purchase the product. Now why the consumer should insist on cash memo? Because cash memo is the proof that you have purchased the product from that particular shopkeeper. As you can see that on this cash memo, the name of business is mentioned, quantity of the product is mentioned, rate at which you have purchased the product is mentioned, the description of product is there, and the date on which you had purchased the product is mentioned. So if you have not taken a bill, there is no proof that you had purchased this product at this price from this particular seller on this date. The shopkeeper can say that you have not purchased product from him. But if you have a cash memo, it is a proof that you have purchased a particular product at a particular price on a particular date from a particular shopkeeper. Next is, don't get carried away by advertisements. Children, there are many fake advertisements, or we can say that exaggerated advertisements. As I have seen advertisement of one of the pen, that if you purchase this pen, you don't need to learn anything. And you will write with this pen, everything will come to your mind and you will be able to complete all the questions without even learning. That is an exaggerated advertisement, because no pen can write if you have not prepared the topic. Next is file a complaint. This is the most important responsibility of a consumer, that is to file a complaint. Because if the consumer is not filing a complaint, nobody can help him. The Consumer Protection Act provides a redressal machinery which can help you resolve all your disputes, all your grievances. But that can be of help if you have filed a complaint. In fact, all your rights will be useful if you are filing a complaint. Because if the trader has cheated on you, he has not given you full information, he has charged a higher price for the product than MRP, he misled you, or he has involved in any of the malpractice. If you are filing a case against that trader, you not only will protect yourself as a consumer, you will be able to protect all other consumers whom this trader may cheat. Because if you have filed a complaint, action will be taken against this trader, and the trader will have to pay a very huge amount of compensation. And in that case, he will learn a lesson. And he will not cheat other consumers just to earn a very smaller sum of money. He will learn that in an attempt to earn a very smaller sum of money, he will be penalized very heavily. So he will not cheat you or any other consumer again. If you had filed a case against him and the decision is taken against the trader.